So somebody back there asked me, what's all this about? What is all of this about, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Dun 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 dun.
You know, it's about justice. It's about jobs. It's about living in a country, or not living in a country, where every spring, these young people, this next generation, is left to graduate off a cliff into the worst economy since the Great Depression, with tons of debt, no help, no jobs, no hope. It's about these young veterans who are coming home. It's about us being sick and tired of these young people being sent overseas where they can do nation building in somebody else's country.
Bullshit.
As long as Halliburton can get a cut, as long as the big war profiteers can get a cut, then they can go over there and they get all the support in the world, high tech and whatever. As soon as they get home, we dump them off at the hometown airport, no jobs, no support, no opportunity, and they leave a military battleground and come home to an economic battleground. We're sick of that. These young people, if they can do nation building over there, they can come home and do some nation building right here. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. This is about all the casualties of the worst of the 1%. We're supposed to be willing to throw everything our parents fought for under the bus for them. We're supposed to be willing to throw everything our grandparents fought for under the bus for them. They're trying to turn us on the everyday heroes in America. I just came back from Madison, Wisconsin, where they have a real fight going on. Madison, Wisconsin, they know how to fight for justice. And I got a chance to talk to the people there. And you know, it struck me how basic the things they're asking for are. I mean, they're not asking for yachts and mansions. They're just asking for basic respect as public employees. Now, when you think about it, when I grew up, I never met any public employees. I never saw any public employees. We're supposed to be so mad at these public employees. I never met one. When I was a child, we used to call them teachers. We used to call them nurses. We used to call them firefighters. We used to call them librarians. We used to call them the everyday heroes of our community. They were the backbone of our community. They were the people who we turned to in a crisis, and they never abandoned us. Not one time. When the fire started, they never abandoned us. When the floods came, they never abandoned us. When somebody was laying down dead in the street, when there were shots in the neighborhood, they never abandoned us. When there was somebody in the classroom who couldn't learn as fast as maybe that next kid, they never abandoned us. But we're supposed to abandon them so these rich folks don't have to pay one more penny in taxes. Never. No, we are not that kind of, we are a better country than that. We're not going to abandon the people who stood with us so you don't have to pay your taxes. No, pay your taxes and help build this country back up. You know, I'm tired of us being accused of being engaged in class warfare because we want America to work for everybody. This is not about class warfare. This is not about, you know what it is? It's about warfare against people who have no class. That's what it is. These people have no class. And let me tell you why. Like, Dan's kind of pissed.
How can you not be pissed?
My brother said, how can you not be? But listen, man. You know, I was raised by good, decent, hard-working people. And what I was raised with was a pretty simple idea, which was that you live in a country, you take care of it. You live in a country, you try to do right by that country. The wealthy people in this country, we're not mad at them for being wealthy. You know, in America, if you're an economic winner, we're proud of you. Just don't be an economic cheater. See, there's a difference between being an economic winner and being an economic cheater. You see, we're sick of the cheaters. We're sick of the people who keep rigging the rules for themselves and leaving the rest of us out. You know, if you are wealthy in America, how'd you get there? It's a lot easier to get wealthy here than in some other countries. You know why? Because when you take your product and you want to move it out and ship it, there are public roads right there you didn't pay for. We paid for those roads. You see? When you turn on the water tap and the water comes out clean, you didn't have to pay to filter that water. We paid for that. See? When you go to hire somebody, you don't have to teach them algebra and ABCs. And our public schools, we paid for that. We gave that to you. When you cut on your computer and you get on the internet, I don't care if you're Bill Gates, you didn't have to build that internet. We built that internet for you. See, when you go into court and you want to enforce your all that fine print in your contracts, you don't have to pay a bribe. You can go right to a functioning court. You don't pay for that court. We pay for that court. See? So you're an American company when it's good for you. Now, if you don't do well, your business doesn't do well, then, God bless you, try next time. But if your business does well, you had the best anchor investor on the face of the earth. You had we the people as your anchor investor. When you do well in America, you do well by America and pay America back. And quit complaining about it. Just pay your taxes and quit complaining about it. You're not being robbed. We're being robbed. You're not being taken advantage of. We're being taken advantage of. And we're smart enough to know it. And we're sick of it. See, the biggest development that we have now is this movement, this awakening movement. Now, I got a chance to work in the White House, as some of you guys know. And if you want to know what I think about it, you can buy my book. It's called Rebuild the Dream, and it's on sale now. But I'll give you a sneak preview. I got a chance to see stuff. I got a chance to be behind the curtain. I got a chance to understand what's really wrong, what's really broken with the system. And as much as you might think that the young occupiers and the older occupiers, the struggling folks who are walking around with those signs, who are willing to risk their lives, some of whom were beaten, some of whom were pepper sprayed, some of whom went to jail. As much as you thought that maybe the positions they were taking were maybe a little bit extreme, I'm going to tell you this. I know from the inside, their critique is mild compared to what it would be if they knew what was really going on in Washington, D.C. right now. What is going on in Washington, D.C. right now is a crime against the future, and these young people went to the crime scene, and they stood up against the criminals, and we owe them a debt that we will never be able to repay. So thank you to the occupiers for waking up this country to what's really going on. Thank you to the occupiers. Now, they're not going to let me talk forever, but I got two more things to say.
Take your damn time.
Now look.
Speak your truth, brother. Speak your truth.
Now look. There's an ideology that is spreading now in the country. And it is a dangerous, dangerous ideology. And it's an ideology that fools people and deceives people into thinking that by smashing down everything that makes America great, you're a patriot. That the patriots are the people who want to smash down America's unions. The patriots are the people who want to smash down public education. The patriots are the people who want to smash down the safety net. The patriots are the people who want to close the door on equal rights to women and people of color and lesbian and gay and bisexual. Those are the patriots. They have a wrecking ball. And they painted their wrecking ball red, white, and blue. And they are now smashing down every American institution that made this country worth living in. Somebody's got to stand up to this. Y'all are not the patriots. Somebody's got to stand up to this. Now they try to dress this up, this agenda, and they call it libertarianism.
Horse shit.
You may have heard of this term. You heard this term? Libertarianism. And they'll tell you that America is about liberty. That's what America is about. It's about liberty. It's about individual liberty, economic liberty. And we're libertarians, so we're patriots. And if you disagree with us, then you're anti-American.
Horse shit.
They tell you. And you know what? It sounds so good. We sometimes, well, geez, maybe I am against. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're tricky. If you get confused, go talk to a third grader and ask a third grader, because some of us get too much education. We get confused.
Think corporations.
Go ask a third grader. What's the last word in the Pledge of Allegiance? Is the last word in the Pledge of Allegiance liberty?
No. All.
Liberty and justice for all.
All.
Liberty and justice for all. See, American values are simple, but they're not simplistic. If you have a liberty-only politics, you've abandoned at least 2/3 of American values. Think about that. Now, the last century we learned, if all you care about is justice, and you just want justice, and you don't care about that individual liberty, you will get totalitarianism. That's what we learned in the last century. If it's just justice, I don't care about your individual liberty, that's a negative. You get totalitarianism. That's from the last century. The new century is teaching us the other side of the lesson. If all you care about is individual economic liberty, and you don't give a hoot about justice, you get a different type of tyranny. You get corporate tyranny. No, they say, well, Obama is a socialist, you see? The government is trying to take over the economy. BS. The corporations are trying to take over the government. That's what's happening. Those are the real threats to our liberty. We're not stupid. That's the real threat. That's the real threat. And it's time for us to stand up and say, hold on a second. You don't get to be the patriots picking and choosing which American value will further your extreme ideology. You got to take them all. You got to take America the Beautiful, right? You can't say you're a patriot and then stand on one side when the clear cutters and the oil spillers and the mountaintop removers come and destroy America's beauty for corporate profits. You're not a patriot. If all you do is sing America's the Beautiful, we're defending America's beauty. If anybody's the patriots, we're the patriots, not you. Not you. We got to stand up to these people. They want to say they're the patriots. And they'll go to New York City, take their whole family. Anybody been to New York? New York. Give some love to the East Coast. They'll go all the way from Orange County to New York City to see the Statue of Liberty. And they'll cry, oh my God, it's just lovely. And they'll take pictures, And then they'll go home and they'll put it up on Facebook. I just wanted my kids to see the beauty of America. And they call that patriotism. Read the words at the base of that statue. Give me your tired, give me your poor, Give me your huddled masses who yearn to breathe free. You can't be an anti-immigrant bigot and a patriot at the same time. The two things don't go together. They don't go together. We're not stupid. We're not stupid.
Patriots don't hold America hostage either.
See, people are waking up now. People are waking up now. Enough is enough of this stuff. See, these young people deserve the same thing that we got. You got UC Berkeley costing more than Harvard because the wealthy people don't want to pay one more penny in taxes. They don't want to pay America back. They don't want to pay California back. They just want to enjoy all the good stuff. But then, hey, you know what? I'm done. But just, like I said,
Let him speak. Let him speak.
don't give me the mic.
Yeah. Keep it.
Let me tell you something. Does this sound familiar to any of you? Here's corporate America. They want to be American corporations. They when it's in their best interest. You know, if they got some oil war they want you to go fight, then they're American corporations. They want to go into American court, then they're American corporations. But guess what? Then when it's time for them to create a job, they don't think about America. When it's time for them to build a factory, they don't even think about America. When it's time for them to pay their taxes, all of a sudden they know how to find Cayman Islands, but they can't find Sacramento. Now, just think about this. Does this strike you as familiar? Gimme, 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 give nothing back. Gimme, 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 give nothing back. Corporate America would be the worst boyfriend ever. The worst boyfriend ever. It's time for us to break up with this mess. Time to break up. You right by ourselves. Am I wrong?
No.
So listen, I'm so proud to be here. We have an opportunity to do more than be pissed off and tweet about it. And blog about it. We got to keep tweeting and blogging. But we're here to get some work done too, right or wrong. Right or wrong. We're here to get some work done too. Now, Caroline, come up here, Caroline. Wake her up. I'm talking to you. So look, this woman here is Caroline Murray. Wait, no, stop. I got the mic. Caroline Murray is one of the best organizers in the United States. One of the very best. Hold on. Let me tell you about her. She got sick and tired of banging her head up against the system. And she organized in Massachusetts low-income people and people of color who have been fighting and getting disrespected and fighting and getting spat on and fighting and getting stopped. She said, yo, enough is enough. And rather than just begging the system to give housing, she organized them to create their own housing and create their own businesses and created collectives and co-ops that now do $80 million of business owned by the people, owned by the community, we don't have to beg these people. One of the best organizers in the country. I'm proud to be on the same team with her at Rebuild the Dream. She's got some tricks, man. She's got some secrets, man. And we need to spread them around the country. So we brought her out here to engage with the genius and the magic of Los Angeles and to bring some of the genius and magic from the East Coast. She's going to tell you how to get together and get something out of this besides just seeing all these beautiful people around here trying to flirt. I see you. Now, with that, I'm going to go. But I'm going to tell you this. This spring, they thought they saw something in the fall, Patrick Heffernan.
99 spring.
They thought they saw something in the fall. That was just the beginning of the beginning. That was like the opening credits, just kind of crawling up.
Appetizer.
That was just a little appetizer. That was just a trailer for the trilogy.
Yeah.
The real fight. We're about to go from anger to answers. We're about to go from confrontation to confrontation plus inspiration plus aspirations plus some victories. And we're going to shock these people because we're not just going to be the 99% against the 1%. This movement is about to be the 99% for the 100%. Everybody's got to get involved in fixing this mess they made. Thank you very much. Living justice for all.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you, Van. Thank you, Van. I love you, man. You're a hero.
Do any of you know whose birthday it is today?
Cesar Chavez.
Whose?
Cesar Chavez.
Cesar Chavez's birthday today. Now he would say, this is a beautiful event. We are inspired by art. We are inspired by culture.